Hello again. Welcome back to Kandbinsa Leadership Lounge. I hope you've been enjoying the last few weeks as we've been looking at 10 reasons why I wouldn't plant a church. Here are the last two excuses that I've heard given, and sadly at times I've given myself. Excuse number 9 for not planting a church is I don't have the energy. I'm tired. One of the things about busy pastors is they don't want to take on even more work. We serve, we work hard. Most of the successful pastors and church leaders that I know don't work part-time. Some of them are working, holding down full-time jobs in a non-church environment, as well as leading their church. Those who are fortunate enough to be working for the church full-time find that they're stretched. And actually, one of the things that happens is exhaustion and tiredness. I have to say, if you are tired, take some rest. Rest. There's no shame in having your day off. There's no shame in making sure that you take your annual leave entitlement. No one's going to thank you for being a hero, for working yourself to death. Jesus himself took rest. He took time apart. He took time of solitude and spent time with the Father. The attitude that says, this ministry cannot survive without me, trust me, that ministry will survive without you and might have to if you burn yourself out. Take some rest. The other thing I'd like to say is, are you doing the right things? Are you doing the right things? We expend so much energy doing things that are not really what God has called us to do. The second priority things, the things that could be delegated out, the things that other people are equipped to do and should be able to do. I heard once from John Maxwell who said, if somebody is 80% as capable of doing a task as I am, then I delegate it to them straight away. One of the wonderful things about that is if they are currently 80% as capable as you are doing something, they will grow to 110, 120, 130% as capable as you, because the chances are they're going to be better at you eventually at doing that thing. So are you doing the right things? Jesus said this. He said, my food is to do the will of him who sent me and to finish his work. What do I need to change to take enough rest? What do I need to change to delegate out, to make sure that I am eating the food that God has given me to do his work and to finish that work? Here's the principle for you. Our food, our energy comes from doing the will of God for our life and for our church. And the final excuse, I can't plant a church until there's unity in my church or in my denomination. I can't plant a church until there's unity in my current church or in my denomination. Disunity is thrown around so often as a reason not to do things that actually the only thing we're united about is not doing things. I know there are times when things are going well in a church and in a movement and everything seems rosy and everything we touch just seems to happen and go well. But let me ask you this question. How many churches are planted during times of national disunity? How many churches are planted during times of congregational disunity? My guess is not many. Here's why. Politics in church life takes your eye off the ball. And it's unhelpful. It's not what we're here for. I can also say something else to you. Unity is a fruit of good things happening. It is not the ultimate goal. Unity is not our goal. It is the fruit of doing good things, of doing the will of God. If we make unity the goal, we'll never be united. Many people think that Jesus' prayer in John 17, where he's asked the Father to make them one as he and the Father were one, is a prayer that we'd all be the same, that we'd all be alike, that we'd all be exactly the same. And actually, that's not what it is at all. You see, we need to understand that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are bound together. They are three in one, one in three. They are the Trinity. And yet within the Trinity, they are distinct functions and distinct attributes that are revealed to us. We have the Father who speaks his will. We have the Son who is sent as a sacrifice. We have the Holy Spirit who actions the will of God for us today. Jesus wasn't praying there'd be the same. He was praying there'd be no competition, no ego, no pride amongst them. He was praying that amongst us, that those things that are reflected in the Godhead, the true unity, the unity that has come about because of the mission to save humanity, that unity would be displayed amongst us. Unity, we know, carries the blessing of God. In Psalm 133, we read all about the blessings that come as a result of unity. How can you and I unite? How can we be united? Well, I want to say this. The one thing that will unite the church more than any other thing is the mission of God itself. The mission of God is to see souls saved. The mission of God is to see churches planted, to see us going into territories that have never been inhabited by Christians before, to go to new places in our communities, to look at the urbanizations or the estates or the villages around us and be able to say, we are going to start a work there because we've never been there before. And you will find that will unify your church. Oh, you'll have all kinds of excuses given, and if you review these little talks I've given on those excuses, I guarantee you, your church members will come up with the same things. They will come up with the same things, and you already know the answers to them because I've given you those things. If we want to unify, we have to have a united mission and vision, and the mission of God hasn't changed. And so if we get behind his mission, we will find that unity will come. When we begin to plant out churches as a concerted effort, we will find that this principle will happen for us. The principle is this: obedience to God brings unity and blessing. Obedience to God in this will bring you unity and blessing. So don't let disunity hold you back. Don't let the naysayers say it can't be done. Because when they say it can't be done, I hear heaven saying it shall be done. Why? Because it's God's mission to reach out and plant out. So there you have it. 10 reasons why I wouldn't plant a church. They're not really reasons at all, are they? They're merely just fables, myths, excuses that we would bring to be able to say, it can't be done. My friend in God, it can be done. God bless you as you seek to reach out to your communities.